I actually don't know why I never spawn over there, but I guess we gotta go to spawn first. Hi, Slick Sword. You've teamed on me before. Good night. I won't kill Freshie. Oh, wait. I could just make a diamond sword off the rip. Incredible. Alright, so I am prepared to admit to not being a super great driver. I definitely, like, get aggressive with it from time to time, and I like try and do stuff that I absolutely shouldn't. But can you fault me, bro? I live in Texas. No one knows how the fuck to drive in this state, and this guy can kill me if he does something right. But he didn't. So, but yeah, I mean, it's like I feel like I've sort of mellowed out in sort of just how I drive lately. In the sense that I definitely don't do nearly as much crazy stuff as I used to, which I would hope is is character development. But yeah, I definitely don't do stuff like this anymore. So the first time I almost died was when I was driving back to my hometown of Dallas from this other place that I was at called Sherman, and it's I mean so I was in this HOV lane, and I don't know if every state has an HOV lane. I kind of don't see why not, but you know, different states tend to have different things sometimes, so you know, just in case. But so I was driving back, and I was in the HOV lane just because it's like it's this one lane that's sort of disconnected from the rest of the highway. This is a team of two, but neither of them have like any armor, so one down. I was looking towards this pile and got hit, but it did not make much of a difference. That's another team defeated. But yeah, so I was in the HOV lane, and I wish I had a boat, but I do not. Chances of that guy coming over here are probably 0, so we'll figure something out. But yeah, so I was in the HOV lane, and there's not like easy access to exits in the HOV lane. So my dumbass, eventually I come up on my exit, and I am like not sure, like, or I'm not like locked in, and so I can't like or like I wasn't paying super close attention to this. Okay, there's like a trap in here somewhere. Hold up. I was gonna say I need to stand on multiple blocks, but so I was coming home, and I eventually realized, like, way too late, like, oh, you know, or I guess it wasn't necessarily an exit, but the HOV lane definitely would have taken me on like a different part of the highway when I needed to stay on the main highway. So I noticed that really late, and so I drove an F-150 at the time, and so I like there's these. Okay, are you two teams? I don't know if you two are teams, but okay, 4 hearts. I think that they are teamed, but how much are they really? Hold on. 1 hit for free. No, I need to back up from here. Hold up. Hold on. That's 1. I'm still low though, so I can't like fight. Well, I guess she was too. Yeah, that's what you get for teaming. What am I even saying, bro? I should only say that to people who are like actually incredibly sweaty, but they were holding hands pretty hardcore, and they had a boat for me, so there you go. I guess I just don't like teams, you know me. But yeah, so there's like dividers just sort of in between the main highway and the HOV lane. They're not like metal or made out of anything super hard, so you can definitely like just bowl them over if you really need to. But what I did was in the middle of like hella traffic on the highway at the time, okay, she had diamonds, actually, very interesting, but in the middle of the highway, my dumbass just, I realized that that the HOV lane is gonna take me real far away to where I don't want to go, and so I cut across the dividers back onto the main highway, and I think I'm gonna crash because I do this really fast. And like I said, I was in an F-150, so I mean, you know the vibes. It's not like a small car. It definitely could have been very bad. Somehow I don't flip or get any sort of scratch on the truck. And so from there, like, I kind of tanked that, you know, like I was kind of boss mode. But yeah, so I did that, and it definitely, for a second there, I thought like, oh my god, I'm like invincible or something, which is definitely not what I should be thinking in a situation like that. But it's what happened. And do I want to fight Autism Haver? That tends to not be very enjoyable. But we're about to go to DM, and I know for a fact that he definitely really enjoys winning in Minecraft. If y'all saw episode 30, you would know. But okay, where did he actually even go? I can't see his name anymore. Oh yeah, this guy's dead to rights at this point. But yeah, so I I damn near died right there. But you know, stayed alive and was fine. Truck didn't really have scratches on it or anything, but it definitely could have gone bad. Like, I was definitely driving recklessly, and I should have been locked in, but I wasn't, and pretty much made it everyone else's problem. But I definitely don't drive like that anymore. The second time, which was much more recent, I was coming back up to Dallas for Thanksgiving, and okay, I mean, I would like to go to DM, but I kind of want this guy out of the game before then. So yeah, just because he does play really annoying. But looks like Brother Joe is very well versed in that. Oh, but he's fried here, yeah. So from there, so I'm driving back up, and I'm doing my thing, and eventually, so I take the back roads all the way up to Dallas from where I'm at right now. And so, oh, this guy's got a bounty. Hello. Okay, give me that. But yeah, so I take the back roads, and sometimes people drive like really, really slowly. So, in the sense that like the speed limit for most of that is 70 plus miles per hour. And there were these two giant trucks, and okay, bow damage feels like it's very variable. This guy always manages to get like hundreds of arrows, bro. But yeah, so people drive slow sometimes, and I was stuck in between these two trucks, and that was that was bothering me for a while. So eventually we get to the section of road, because it is like a 2-lane road, so it's like that's why people driving slow is such a big issue. And I can actually make a lot of arrows, but it's like, this is why I wanted this guy to die earlier, because this is all he does. I'm undisguised. The server like undisguised me for some reason. I don't know why, but Freshie probably won't kill me because of that. Oh! Fucking over my crafting table. Yeah, there you go. He got trapped. And he had 3 gapples. If Freshie wants to loot some of the stuff, I don't mind letting him. But yeah, this guy had. Okay, are we just gonna do this, Freshie? Come on, man. Yeah, alright. I will be using these gapples liberally. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna get to craft anything, but you are dead. Just give in. There we go. I was trapped between, or behind rather, these two trucks. And so they were going, like, granted, they were pretty big trucks. So they were going, 60 and a 70. Which is completely understandable, but that still meant that I wanted to get past them because, 10 under on the back roads is still 10 under on the back roads. I take them for a reason, because it is a 3-hour drive from where I'm at to Dallas, so I definitely wanted to get that done, and so I got trapped between, or behind the trucks, and so eventually I decided to just, there's like this one little stretch of road that's not 2 lanes. And so when I got to that stretch, I like looked for an opening to get around these 2 trucks, which is obviously like never a great idea, never wise, but, can you blame me? They were going real slow. So there was that. And so I get around one of them before I realize I'm just going to run out of like room and start driving straight into oncoming traffic. But like, yeah, so at that point, like, there is somebody coming, and so I'm like, oh my god, fuck, I thought I had way more room on this highway. Like, so I'm praying that I can get in between the trucks, and thankfully I am able to get in between the trucks. So that was good. I survived that by getting in between the trucks. And this guy technically doesn't have the boots that I want, but I don't. Yeah, I don't want to get. Hold up. Do you have a rod? If you don't have a rod, I'll fight him. But yeah, so I didn't. Okay, he does have a rod, and he's very laggy apparently. So, it says 11 ping, but I know what I saw. Anyway, so I do get in between the trucks like seconds before the person coming down the other lane like hits me going 70 when I'm going 70 as well. So I survived that too, but that sort of encounter kind of got me to officially mellow out and not be like an absolute menace. Because I mean, it could have been very, very bad. I would not be here today if that second truck or the truck in front did not let me in between them. Like, I was fried if that happened. So I mean, that definitely could have been. I got shot at. Hold up. But yeah, it's like it could have been really bad if that were to have happened. So I'm very, very fortunate that it didn't, and I guess I'll craft a sword. I would have liked to use this time to craft boots, but yeah, no time for that. Maybe there'll just be boots in here? Nope, but there is a bow, so I'll take that as well. But yeah, so I survived. Like, I was very lucky. And yeah, because I've actually never been in a car crash, as like it might sound crazy to believe given the stories that I've told you, but from the time that I was like 18 when I got that F-150 for the first time, and Thanksgiving, like, I somehow did not get into a car crash, and it's continued to this day, and I'm very glad about that, because like it's something that I would have had to learn from by experiencing it. It's like that's like the only way that could have got me to I guess start driving more carefully, but like this time I fully understood how close I came to just getting squashed. So yeah, I ended up becoming a much better driver because of it. And granted, I still if there's no one else around, I still like to go nuts on those back roads, but definitely not. I definitely don't try to pass in the oncoming traffic lane anymore, unless I know like for sure it is safe. Like I am always very careful about it. I never do it on a curve. I never like. I'm much better about it, and I honestly do like driving up on those back roads at night more than during the day, because I can at least see headlights, which is like super helpful when I'm trying to pass somebody going slow. But again, it almost never happens. There's enough sort of like exits, quote unquote, along the way. It's more like highway junctions with like other spots, and people usually get off of those. If they don't, then like I'll pass maybe, but yeah, usually like I try to avoid it, just because it can get very unsafe. Pechuga usually teams with people, but I don't see any of his usual squad here. I know Polzolero was in this lobby, but he is okay. Yeah, I understand. I'll just drop while I've got the time. That probably did like half a heart, but I have like no arrows. So okay, you are incredibly 100 ping, but still pretty laggy. In terms of like how that hit registered, but yeah, so I've been like very lucky in my day, so I'm happy about that. I'm happy that I sort of learned to not drive like a maniac without getting into a crash, because I mean, yeah, I definitely. That was like the best case scenario for me to really learn any sort of lesson. But yeah, I mean, I'm much more chill about it now. So I don't know how much that really counts for, but you live and you learn, but try not to learn like that is my advice. Nope. We both gappled at my shot. Oh, I'm up. Got him. Let's go. Got my gapple back. That's actually very important. And I can make a second one. So I guess it's back up to the helicopter to do that. But yeah, I mean, kind of just... I kind of wish I didn't have to burn my gap in that fight, but like looking back at it, I absolutely did. So yeah, it's like I feel like sometimes I play too conservatively with my gapples when I really should be using more of them. But sometimes a deathmatch, like it gets bad when somebody has like 4 gaps and you can't do anything about it. Like Autism Haver in the last game, bro, he had 3 gaps when I killed him, and I had like none, so it definitely would not have gone, or that DM would not have gone my way. Ahora resulta que se saben todos los cofres cabrones. I don't have a clue what that says. Oh, finally found a person. This is one of the guys from early on in the game. Even still, I don't know how wise it is to fight, because I think Ghost Gunner and IEHT are teamed, but I mean, like, who else am I gonna fight at this point in the game? Probably not this guy, actually, considering, just like before, he is running for the hills. Yeah, oh, for a second I thought he was gonna go in. He got a good rod on me, but he turned around. What is going on, Bubba? mean, he's coming towards this cliff, but maybe that's why he's not fighting. He hasn't hit me yet. Oh, I should have been at spawn. I forgot about refill. Well, worst case, there's a bunch of routes, and I can get those. Oh yeah, there were people at spawn, but I think 9 was one of them. So, yeah. Do a quick little comb, just in case there's a gap, because I'd very much like more gapples, but I think they did actually get everything, so that kind of sucks. Where to go then? I could go to this area and go down the ladder. That could work. This dude again, but if he's running down from the helicopter, probably not the greatest of chances that the tier 2 up here is unlooted. It's a little bit worrisome that I just looted it. I don't actually know who this is. Could be Krona? Come fight? Okay, I mean, I didn't even think that this was a disguise at first, but I guess I'll fight. Granted, that means run this entire time, but if this is someone I know... Okay, I know how Shu likes to rod, and this is looking a little familiar. Oh, I got long ranged. Oh well, it was probably Shu anyway.